When you're moving, life is chaotic, right? And in the middle of all that chaos, there's one critical security step that is so easy to forget. We're talking about rekeying your new home. It's a really simple action, but it can make all the difference for your peace of mind. So let's get into why. All right, so picture this. The papers are signed, the moving truck has finally pulled away, and you're standing there holding a shiny new set of keys. It's an incredible feeling, isn't it? But then this little question might start to creep in. Okay, you have a key, but who else does? And that question leads us directly to the hidden risk of pretty much any new property. It's this unseen vulnerability that, honestly, could be jingling in someone else's pocket right now. I mean, just think about it. The list of people who might have a key grows so fast. You start with the previous owners, of course, but then you add in any contractors who did work, the real estate agents, maintenance workers. What about friends or family of the people who used to live there, or even their dog walker? Suddenly, the number of stray keys out in the world can be, well, it's pretty staggering. So, when you're faced with all that uncertainty, what's the smartest, most efficient solution? Well, it's not about ripping out all your locks and starting from scratch. It's all about rekeying. Rekeying is actually a brilliantly simple concept. A locksmith doesn't replace the whole lock. They just change the tiny little pins inside it. It's kind of like changing the password to your front door. The old keys, they become totally useless, and you get a brand new set that works with the hardware you already have. So let's just break it down. Rekeying versus replacing. Rekeying is way more cost-effective because, you're using your existing hardware. It's also a much faster and more efficient process. Now, both methods make old keys obsolete, for sure, but rekeying gets it done without the cost and the hassle of a full replacement. It's really the definition of working smarter, not harder. And this isn't just a tip for new homeowners either. There are actually several key moments in life that should probably trigger an immediate security reset. Obviously, buying a house is number one, but this also totally applies if you're a renter moving into a new apartment. Think of how many previous tenants could have keys, or what if you just lose a set of keys? Rekeying is absolutely essential then. You have no idea where they ended up. And if a roommate or a tenant moves out, rekeying gives you a clean slate. It's also great if you just want to simplify your life and get all your doors onto one single key. So what does this actually look like in practice? I think a lot of people might put this off because it sounds like a big, complicated job, but believe me, it is incredibly straightforward. So how long does it actually take? We're talking about just 15 to 30 minutes per lock. A professional can secure your entire home in a surprisingly short amount of time, with almost no disruption to your day. The process usually has just 4 simple steps. First, the technician inspects your current locks. Then they do the actual rekeying, replacing those internal pins. After that, they cut you a fresh set of keys right there on site. And finally, they test every single lock to make sure it all works perfectly. It's simple, professional, and really, really effective. And hey, here's a quick bonus tip, especially for those of you with more complex needs. If you're a landlord or you have a home with multiple doors, like a front door, back door, and a garage service door, you can ask about a master key system. This lets you have one key that opens everything, while other keys can be set to open only specific doors. Pretty cool. So after all is said and done, what's the single most important takeaway from all of this? What is the ultimate benefit? It all comes down to one thing, really: absolute control. When you rekey your locks, you're drawing a clear line in the sand. You're the one saying that from this moment on, you and only you decide who has access to your home. The key takeaway here is just urgency. This isn't something to put on a to-do list for next month. The smartest, safest move you can make is to rekey your locks immediately. And that's what it's all about. This isn't just a mechanical process. It's an emotional one. It's about trading that nagging uncertainty for the quiet confidence that comes with knowing your home is truly secure. It's about total control, which, of course, leads to total peace of mind. So we'll leave you with this final thought. Your front door is your first line of defense against the outside world. The question is, are you absolutely certain you know everyone who holds the key?